Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be checking out the newest update in Clash Royale for the very first time and taking a look at my screen right now. Probably my favorite part of the update is 5 battle decks. I've already filled out my battle decks with a bunch of crazy stuff. You can see the Sparky deck, which I was actually playing in 2v2 recently and having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, 5 battle decks is probably the biggest thing from this update. Honestly, there appears to be a ton of bugs and glitches like the bandit, the chat filter, a bunch of other crazy stuff. So hopefully Supercell's figuring that out. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you guys this heal deck that's supposed to be really good. And honestly, I can finally upgrade my heal spell to level 10. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to upgrade it to level 10. We'll get an additional 21 heal per second inside of it. And taking a look at this deck, we've got the Minion Horde, the 3 musketeers. Both of those cards are so good to use the heal with, and then combine those with the battle ram and you can get a pretty amazing push going down the lane. So let's try it out. And by the way, if you look at my gold, I'm at 556,000 because I got the Night Witch inside of the shop recently, so I bought her to 3 out of 10, finally away from 2 million or 1 million gold cap. And let's go ahead and get into a few battles right now. So we're at 4750. We really haven't pushed that much since the beginning of the season, so this should be at least a good test to see if this deck works out for us. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the elixir collector, of course. Let's see what we can do there, and let's see what DJ Baker's gonna end up doing. Now he's using the lava hound, so 3 musketeers and Minion Horde really is my only opportunity to defend against the lava hound, and I've got to find a good way to get that done. I'm going to play a naked miner over there by itself just to see if he's going to do anything in response. He's going to end up playing his goblin gang. That's actually pretty good for us because it takes away some stuff on that side of the map. And as the minions blow up that lava hound right there, we can just go ahead and zap and kill all of those since it's only a level 3 lava hound. And so far so good for the rest of the game. He's going to throw out a good game right there. And since we already baited out his fireball, let's go ahead and play our 3 musketeers and get our push going. Now, with that fireball, now that I know he has fireball, if he fireballs my musketeers, it'll leave him with a little bit of HP left and we can go on a crazy push. Check out the Inferno dragon on the other side of the map, which is a little bit crazy. Battle Ram's actually going to switch around right there. Let's start healing up these barbarians right now to see if we can hold on right there. Those barbarians are going to start doing work onto the tower, and that's going to be a great start to the game. Musketeers pegging down that left-hand tower, and so far so good until the balloon comes out. This balloon's going to be brutal. We're going to take 1 hit from the balloon, and notice my placement. I'm placing the Minion Horde in front of the balloon right there, so just in case if the balloon died, it wouldn't explode all my minions. Arrows are going to go down there, and again, we're going to just have to find our way to keep getting an elixir advantage and slowly cycle this dude out. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Let's play our 3 musketeers again right after we pump. Heal spell will deal with the fireball, so I'm expecting him to fireball my musketeers momentarily. Watch as that happens. So I'm gonna put a knight right here and watch this. I bet you $1 million he's gonna fireball all of this. Let's see. Fireball it. What are you doing? Where's the fireball? Okay, well, I'm gonna heal it up anyways. And there's the fireball. Okay, guys, we got bamboozled. I thought he was gonna fireball earlier. He's a smart guy. DJ Baker, I respect that right there. I was hoping we'd be able to catch him out right there, but instead, let's just go ahead and do our battle ram. He's got an Inferno dragon, which means he shouldn't have the elixir for a tombstone, which means tower number 1 is going to go down to 0 right there. Now, it's still important that we keep defending this tower. Here goes the 3 musketeers. 3 musketeers are going to start taking this stuff out right here. All of this is going to go down. Here goes the heal spell, healing up the 3 musketeers. Take a look at that heal, bringing the 3 musketeers back up to full HP. That was the type of heal spell usage we wanted to use right there. Thank you very much for the well played, my good sir. Let's go ahead and use Minion Horde. Let's have everything else going down here. Zap's going to go down. He did miss one of the minions, so that little minion that could's going to run down the lane. Heal spell going to help with the barbarians just a bit. Musketeers are going to lock onto the tower, and GG well played against DJ Baker. And that was the heal spell just how we wanted it. Right when that fireball hit, I knew it was coming. I played the heal spell right after. Musketeers went all the way back up to almost full HP, and that worked out perfectly. I love getting a good heal spell interaction, and hopefully we're going to play someone who has zap, because if I play someone with zap, I can heal my Minion Horde back up to full HP, and that's one of the most devastating things ever. So let's see if we can do that. Starting hand's a little crazy. I'll play my elixir collector. He plays a knight. This is really good for us. Knight's a slow moving card and gives us plenty of time for our elixir to build back up. By the way, I sound like a horse right now because of all the yelling and screaming at Nick's wedding. Everyone had a really good time. There go the musketeers. I'm going to split them onto both sides. Let's see how he's going to deal with them. And he's going to play a lightning spell. So I'm going to take a little bit of this bat damage right here. Eventually we'll take on this Night Witch too. We'll take a couple of hits from this Night Witch. It's not the end of the world for us. And as we build our elixir back up, actually, here we go. I'm going to go with this right here. I've got Battle Ram and I've got this over here. Let's go ahead and start healing the minions through the Ice Witch right there, or Ice Wizard right there. Unfortunately, I guess they were just a little bit below full HP, so they didn't get back up to max, but still, everything is so healthy. Double Barbarians plus the Musketeer onto the tower. That's going to be tower number 1 going down to 0. And we can set up with another Elixir Collector over here as that Night Witch rumbles down the lane. This has been perfect so far. Absolutely perfect. We didn't get to keep our Minion Horde alive, which is really what I wanted to show you guys, my favorite thing to do with the heal spell. I'm going to get ready in the moment with this right here. I'm expecting a lightning spell, so I wish I had time to, yeah. I played my Knight because I'm hoping that if he lightnings, yeah, he's only going to catch the Knight instead of all of that over there. Let's play our Minion Horde again, just to see what he's going to end up doing. Minions are going to start crushing this bowler. Look at all of that damage right there. Minions are still so healthy right now. I'm going to heal them up. Let's just keep healing them through the tower shots as well as the other minions that got tackled by the tornado. Look at all of the damage. The zap's going to go down, but it still took so long for him to try to take us out that the Miner, the Musketeer are both onto the tower, and this deck is just working wonders right now. Battle Ram's going to go down too, and that should be the end of the game after a surrender from Belito. And once again, the heal spell proving to be pretty good. I was a little worried about the heal spell when it first came out, that it wouldn't have that much usage inside of the game, and still, it only works best with certain cards in certain scenarios, but 3 Musketeers and Minion Horde are definitely the 2 cards I feel it synergizes best with. Otherwise, it might take a little bit of luck to get it where you want to be, but let's go and keep grinding. Let's keep grinding as we have a miserable starting hand, and let's take on Dark Angel right here and see how we want to do it. So Knight's going to go down. We'll play a Minion Horde over here. I feel sort of bad about, yeah, that's, well, he played a lot of Elixir right there. He played 9 Elixir on that push, and we only played 5 to defend. So not the worst thing in the world, except I wanted to play an Elixir Collector. I didn't want to play that right there. That is not what I wanted. King Tower is going to be activated. Skeletons will actually miss the Knight right there, so it's going to give me a little bit more time to recuperate. But looking at my defensive cards right now, this is a little bit of a struggle. I would like to play my Elixir Collector, but if I play my Elixir Collector, what am I going to use to defend against his Hog Rider? I would have literally nothing to defend with. So I'm just going to let this Battle Ram barrel down the lane, and then right after that I'll drop my Elixir Collector. Battle Ram will kill the Electro Wizard when the Barbarians pop out, and now we can use the Knight on this Hog Rider right here. We're still going to take a fair bit of damage right here, but it's not going to be the end of the world like it would have been. And keeping in mind that he has the Fireball, that does mean my 3 Musketeers are going to be crucial in this battle. He doesn't know I have 3 Musketeers yet, which is definitely something good for us. Let's go and do the 3 Musketeers right now. Now that the 3 Musketeers are popping their way down the lane, thinking of what defensive cards he has, he's actually going to move these all over here. So he's expecting to be able to Fireball, I guess. Let's go ahead and get ready with our Miner momentarily. And let's see what he's going to want to play against these Musketeers. I'm going to heal them back up right now. Musketeers are going to be healed back up to full HP. The heal spell is still ticking. Look at that heal spell. Getting those Musketeers back to full HP and crushing that tower down to 211. The heal spell has just been working perfectly inside of these battles. We're getting everything that we want and more. And there's really nothing he's been able to do about it. He's just going to keep chipping us down with his Hog Rider. We'll keep playing our Knight defensively, and as soon as we take that first tower, I feel like the advantage is definitely in our favor. So I'm really not too worried about that right there. And let's go ahead and split our Musketeers again. If he plays something else, we can just play our heal spell on these Musketeers on the left-hand side. And as everything goes down, like we predicted, okay, he's going to Fireball plus do that right there. So that's going to take away a little bit of what we wanted to push with. But keep in mind, he just used so much right there. We can use our Minion Horde to kill this Hog Rider before it's able to do too much. And with all of these going down the lane, let's see what he actually wants to do against us right here. Wait, I don't remember. Do we have direct damage to deal? Oh, we have the Miner. We have the Miner to deal direct damage to that other tower, so we have to keep that in mind right there. He's going to tornado everything together over here. This is turning a little bit scary. I'm going to play this over here, but what we're trying to do is cycle to our cycle to our miner right here. So here goes our miner. Battle Ram will reach the tower. Let's use our zap as soon as that goes down. We're going to get the prediction right over there. Plus, look at the other side of the map where there's so much damage. I was afraid for a second that we actually might lose just due to attacking too many towers at the same time. But that's going to be another victory using that heal spell. And once again, the heal spell on those right two musketeers ended up doing the fatal damage to that right-hand tower, taking it down below like 500 HP, I think to like 200 and something. And that's all that we needed to win that game. Let's go and get into one more right now and see if we can keep abusing this heal spell for some juicy victories. All right, David's going to be the next opponent. He is level 13. We got to show him the most respect. Let's see how we want to do this. Elixir Collector will be the start. I'm going to play my own Minion Horde right here, and then my Zap spell to help deal with all of these. Looks like it's just going to be Zap on Zap. But since he did that, why don't we just go ahead and go on the other side of the map? I've got my miner, I've got my minions right here. I do need to play my knight, actually, to try to keep stuff alive. These spear goblins are going to be so annoying, so we're not going to get any more damage onto that right-hand tower. But still, Elixir Collector is alive and well. And let's see how the elixir count is going. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who's leading as far as elixir goes right now. I'm tempted to heal that knight, actually, but I decided not to. Let's do the elixir collector over here, which I missed by a tile, unfortunately. I wanted to play it somewhere else. But let's see what we want to do over here. I'm going to play the Minion Horde, then the Zap. Of course, he's going to do the same exact thing. Alright, well, this has been quite the eventful game so far. Nothing too much has happened. He keeps minering my elixir collectors. I keep countering his push. He does have more damage done on that right-hand side, so lucky over there for him. Looks like my miner's going to get in a little bit of a fist fight over here, and let's see. I guess my best option might be to, because I don't know if he has Fireball, but the best option might be to heal that Minion Horde as soon as it goes low on HP. So let's get ready and see how we want to do this. I'm going to do knights right here. I've got a Minion Horde over here too. Let's see if we can do all of this and then heal all of this up in a second. I'm expecting the Zap to come out. Look at the minions getting healed back up. Look at the musketeer. Look at that heal spell. The heal spell again. Crushing it when your opponent doesn't expect it. This is like this should be the trailer of the heal spell whenever you look it up inside of the Clash Royale dictionary. We're getting so many awesome trades using it, and our opponents just haven't been able to see it coming. Let's go ahead and take out his push on this right-hand side. All we need to do is defend, so no more me playing like an idiot. Let's just try to keep it together and keep our cool. Musketeer's been doing a pretty good job. I don't think he has any direct damage to the Musketeer. I did just mess up and play it onto the wrong side of the map, which is probably going to cost me this whole entire tower right now. So there's that. Let's go ahead and use the Minion Horde over here. Yeah. Okay, I made a really dumb mistake, and I split one Musketeer to the right and not both of them, which is going to cost me a ton. Let's use our heal spell right now against this push that he's got going on over here. I've got the... Man, his princess is just so annoying. That princess just crushed my entire push. Oh, that is frustrating. So as these minions roll through, once again, we're going to need to zap these at the last possible seconds. Alright, well, we're going to have a close game going into OT, but man, this is not exactly how we wanted it to play out. I got really put into trouble by that dirty princess right there. And I'm going to go ahead and play my musketeers. He still hasn't found a counter to these musketeers. And rather than letting the princess lock on to my, to what I want over there, princess, please die. Heal spell, go down, please. Heal spell. Okay, that heal spell is going to be bad. Let's do a knight again. We really have to find a way to stop this push. Man, this princess is going to be brutal right here. This princess has just countered me over and over. Let's play a zap onto the princess. Make sure it doesn't kill everything. Miners onto the tower, but unfortunately, we're not going to get the right lock-ons. And honestly, my mistakes are the reason this game is going to end up being a tie. And even with my 3 musketeers in the center, that's going to be the end of it. They're going to work on these cannons as well as everything over here. No heal spells means I can't do anything tricky on that side of the map. And as the Minion Horde heal spell goes down, that's going to be the end of the game. But guys, what a fun use of a heal spell inside of this video. We had some really cool battles, bringing our minions back to life, bringing our musketeers back to life. It's a pretty good time using it. And obviously with this new update, there were a couple of balance changes. Nothing really affecting this deck though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Try out this deck if you guys want. It only has 1 legendary card in the miner, which I'd say is pretty important inside of it because it helps you set up like a double lane approach when you're splitting your 3 musketeers. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the update in the comment section below. Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Let me know what you guys think. I'll give you guys my opinion probably tomorrow. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.